All right, March 8th, 2016, 12:42 p.m. This is just a quick overview of the bike for you. We'll do a quick spin around so that you can see everything that's on it, and then I'll start going through everything for you as to what needs to be worked on. So, it is a Honda CB 175. Here's your VIN number right there, if you can see that. So it does have its original frame. Tires are a little weak, so you're going to need to replace the tires. You do have your front turn signals as well as your headlamp. They do work. I did not charge the battery, so I can't display that for you right now. Up here, you've got your electric start. This has been rewired so that it does start. So when you turn the key and you press this, you hear it click. But what's going to happen is this is your starter. This is going to need to be disassembled and it's going to need to be repaired. You can get repair kits for like $13 on eBay, or if you go to like a Honda Motorsport store, just tell them that you need it for a CB 175 or 200T. They'll give you all the pieces. There's a video on YouTube that can show you how to do it, or you can just have the shop just do it all. The horn, as far as I'm aware, is still connected, so that's good. I did put new spark plugs on here, so you do have a new spark plug on each side, so that's nice. Your pipes are not full pipes, they're actually cut halfway, so they will be loud, which is awesome if you like loud pipes. I know I do. The carbs, as you can see, I repolished the connector there, and I rebuilt the carbs up, so that's taken care of for you. There is a little bit of fuel in here just from trying to do test runs and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of fuel in the tank, but the tank looks good. There's no tools in the compartment, 4 tools, but you can put whatever you need in there. You can see the battery here. The cowl placements have been taken off of this bike. I do have the original cowl pieces if you want to put those back on, as well as the original air filters that connect onto your I can't even think of the word now. But I have the original airbox that connects onto these, unless you want to get pods for them, like most cafe racers or bobbers will usually get. Again, rear tires, they need to be replaced. Tires aren't so good. The back license plate area where the wires go for your rear turn signals and brake light has been disconnected. I never got to connecting that, but I did tone the labels and I did label them for you. So if you need to hook these up, they are labeled individually on the wire. It's not just bundled, so make sure not to lose these. That way you know exactly where you're going. You can get a diagram for the 200T and the 175 off the internet, or you can get one of those Klein books, or Clyde, and it'll show you everything that you need. They do have some color diagrams for this bike. It's very simple. It's really nice. As you can see, the seat's got a big chunk in it, so that's going to need to be replaced. But you can get new seats for these bikes for anywhere between $50 to $150, depending on the style bike that you want. So when I open it up, I'm trying to stay my shadow out of here, you can see the new battery. It is hooked up. So I did replace the fuse for you, so you don't have to worry about fuses or anything like that. Your typical harness here is all connected and taped up, so that's good. Other than that, that's about it. Last thing is that your kickstart fuel cock is good as well, since we're on this side, as well as here's your key tumbler, new one installed for you. The kickstart does not work on this bike. This is stripped, but I have a box of parts that you can probably take this apart if you want to remove the engine and open this up and then replace this. Removing the engine's fairly simple. Getting everything else taken care of, not so much. But if you want to really learn how to dismantle a bike and how everything fits together, once you take a bike like this apart and put it back together, you can pretty much master just about any other bike. That's about it. As you can see, the grips are real loose. This whole thing kind of moves because this isn't the proper setting. You'll see there that it's got, let me see if I can focus on that. Yeah, that right there, it's got that gap. It's no bueno. Also, your instruments, we'll go over that as well. This has no glass on it. This does have glass. As far as how well it works, I have yet to test it. Like I said, I've not gotten it to run. It's a parts bike. Got it, it's a parts bike. And then for the $50, you've got the 200T here. Tank is unknown. I know that yellow is a really hard color to find, so a lot of people are kind of sought after that. If you can get the tank open, see if there's lots of rust in there. If not, you could probably sell this tank alone for at least 100 to 200. Your electrical harness is awesome on this bike, so if any electrical problems happen on the 175, you can replace it with this one. Your carbs, that's what I was looking for, are not on this bike. Only your needles are on here, so if you need to replace anything there, you've got that. Headlamp is just where all your wires are, but you can see that these wires are still good, so the copper in there is good. You can remove this and you can actually wire it onto the 175, and they are interchangeable. It's fairly simple. This is a little different from the 175. Your bike's going off in the background. It's awesome out here today. It's so cool. This is just a little different. Your start button has like a small spot where the wire slips into and things like that, but other than that, this should be good. Looks like there's a little bit of condensation in here, mainly just because it's been outside for the last couple days. But this still has the glass, and it's good for your tachymeter. Your speedometer is good. That still has the glass on it. Copper's copper, so if you run through that, you'll be fine. This seat, not so good. It looks good, but the underneath, well, actually you might be able to use this seat for the other one, but there's more of the wiring harness, and then all the electrical that's back here. You can see the same 3 wires that were tied off and labeled before on the 175 are on the 200T. You got your rear light and things like that. If you want to, you can go on like Dime City Cycle. They do a lot of cafe and bobber parts. You can purchase, you can actually purchase a tail light that's got built-in turn signals. It's got a little circuit board in there or whatever, so that way you can just strap it to the bottom of your seat to make it streamlined, make it look a lot cleaner, nicer, so you don't have all of this and stuff in there. But yeah, all of that for $450. It's not a problem. There you go. That's it.